How have you been? Are you doing the quarantine well? I hope you are doing good and adhering to the government rules, the curfew time and all. It's for your own good anyway. I hope no one will be caught up outside there when the curfew starts. Nobody wants to be beaten blue black. Guys, I hope you're seeing what is happening out there when you're caught. So guys, just stay safe. So Mama Bear right here, she's back. She missed you and I know you missed her too. So today we will be speaking about rules to your progress. Well, I have 7 rules, but you can keep adding to your own because each has their own way of how they want to succeed and progress with their lives. So today I'm going to list only seven of them, and then maybe much later we can go on and add little by little. So my first point is you have to set your boundaries. You know, you got to know where and when to say no. If somebody comes and tells you to do something that you're not okay with, you should know when and to say no. You have to set your boundaries. When someone is stepping onto your territory and you know that you cannot take it, you got to stand for what you believe and say no. Okay guys, so that is my point number 1. And point number 2, you create the life that you want. You got to create life that you want. You don't need to follow the multitude. You don't need to follow everyone. Like everyone is going to the east, so let's go. You got to have your own stand. Create the life you want. If you feel somebody or something is coming against you and your happiness, my dear, you got to know when to say create your life, create the life you want, be your own happiness, find your own happiness, and life will be beautiful, and henceforth you will find yourself progressing and progressing well. So point number 3, turn your wounds into wisdom. None of us can say that they've never been hurt in whatever capacity, in whatever magnitude of hurt that one has gotten. Some have been hurt by their lovers, some have been hurt in their workplaces, some have been hurt by family, some might be hurt by whatever it is that has hurt you. Don't wallow in that pain forever. Don't live there and always remind yourself that, oh, I'm hurting, oh, so and so hurt me. Turn that wound into wisdom. Know what good can I get from this wound. What good can even when the rain starts raining, you can be sure that it will stop. So no pain lasts forever, nothing lasts forever. So just the faster you learn how to get out of that pain, the better. The first that you learn how to heal that wound and make it to wisdom, turn it around for your good. Turn it, there's a way someone or something can be done to you, something unfair can be done to you, and when somebody thinks that they have hurt you, kumbe they've done something so good to you, because then you call a meeting with yourself. Am I making sense? You call a meeting with yourself. It's possible, guys. You sit down and you call yourself into a meeting, and most probably in this meeting you will be having God, of course, because definitely God is omnipresent. He is everywhere, so you can be nowhere alone anyway. So call yourself into a meeting, you and your God, and pray about it and tell God to show you how to turn that wound into wisdom. Let something beautiful grow out of the pain so that tomorrow you can have a testimony. There is no testimony without a test. Listen, let me say that again. There is no testimony without a test. Okay? So you got to first pass through that test and you fight your way through. Don't be defeated, my dear. Don't be defeated. You are more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens you, you know. Don't be defeated. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So call yourself into that meeting. Ask God, how can I change this? How can I turn it around for my good? And I tell you, when you're faithful, He is faithful and He is just. He will make you get on the other side being very victorious. Okay, guys, so that is point number 3. Let's go to point number 4. Live your life to the fullest, my dear. Live your life to the fullest. Don't allow things to weigh you down. Don't allow anything to make you always be moody, always be crying, always have tantrums. You know, well, a time comes that you find yourself in that, but don't stay in it for too long, you know. Sometimes you might just be there and crying and telling God, oh God, please, how do... Yet He is there and He is also looking at you and saying, my daughter, my son, you can do it. I have given you the strength to trample on snakes and scorpions. You are more than a conqueror, okay? So just stand up, move on, look, get your life together, get your life back together, fight your battles on your knees, and of course asking God to help you. Live your life. Do not cry forever, my dear. You have to progress, okay? You cannot keep mark timing on the same spot day in, day out, come rain, come sunshine. You are mark timing, and you will even probably find yourself, you're not even mark timing no more. You are going back, which is even worse. I'd rather you mark time than go back. So, but still, the both of them, they're not good. So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to find way to progress, to move on from that place and just move on, get your life back together, get your life and start doing great things with your lives. Okay, so that is point number 4. Let's go to point number 5. Demand respect. Okay, do not allow anybody to disrespect you. Well, they say respect is earned, but there are people that will never respect you until you demand it. You will respect somebody and they will not respect you back. You got to demand it. You got to say, this goes a long way with point number 1 that I said, you set your boundaries. You know, somebody will treat you how you allow them to treat you. If you allow them to treat you like trash, my dear, you will be trashed. You will be trashed. And let me tell you, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you look like God. Okay, so don't let anybody show you anything different, anything away from that. Stand for what you believe. Okay, do not let anybody treat you less of what you can accept, because somebody will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. If somebody comes and calls you names and abuses you emotionally, and you just take it and keep piling it, my dear, sorry, they will trash you. They will treat you so bad all the days of your life until the day you say no. If somebody abuses you physically and you accept it, they will continue doing it because this one cannot do nothing. But the day somebody tries to hurt you and you tell them, my dear, you know what, I cannot take this, I cannot take it, I cannot take it, you know, I'm a grown-up and you don't have a right to hurt me this way. You know what, if you stand for your right, if you stand for what you believe and what you would want, I tell you, that is the same respect you're going to get back. Okay, so number 6, you become what you believe. If you believe you're a victor, if you believe you can do it, let me tell you, you don't have to listen to the naysayers. You don't have to listen to anything anybody comes to tell you. You don't have to listen to frogs. Frogs, they will make a lot of noise in the pond, but if the cow is thirsty and wants to take water, it definitely will. So you will not listen to those frogs speaking out there, you know, and saying, oh, she can do it, he cannot do it. You got to stand and fight. Okay, you can do it. Okay, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so stand for what you believe. That is point number 6. And lastly, and definitely not least, I don't want this video to be too long. Touch lives every day. Touch as many lives as you possibly can every day. The Bible says the hand that gives receives. Okay, the hand that giveth receiveth. And the same Bible says what the right hand gives, don't let the left one know. Okay, so as you go out there and touch someone's life, for example, you might find yourself, you have so many clothes. You don't have to have so much money to give out. You can give whatever you have. Remember the woman in the Bible that gave maybe 2 pennies. I can't remember how many pennies. She had like 2 of them, and she gave them. Jesus said she gave the most. Okay, so if you're blessed with a lot, give it, cheerfully, not being forced. If you have little, give it too. At the end of the day, touch a life the best way you can. You might find, for example, you have so many clothes, a lot of them in your closet, yet there are these clothes that you keep putting on every day. Like there are these clothes that you put on in a month's time maybe, and then when they are clean, you put them on again, and then when you go back deep down your closet, you find you have clothes that you've not put on for the last 1 year. It's possible. You can find clothes in your closet that you've not put on for the last 1 year, for the last 6 months, and you're like, if I made it all this far without this piece of cloth, without this, it only means that I can give it away anyway, because I've spent a whole year without putting it on. So it might be old, it might be new, it doesn't matter. What you think it's old for you, it might be somebody's Sunday best. I remember when we were younger, there's this one dress or one type or 2 types of clothing that they were Sunday best, and we tended to put it on maybe every Sunday or every other Sunday. Well, there are people that are still living and languishing in poverty, and you might find yourself giving them 1 pair of clothes, just one, whether new or old, and to them it's like you've taken them to Mr. Price or something, or Jade's. Just touch a life, visit that neighbor that doesn't have food and share your food with them. Visit that children's home near you or far, and whether you have money or not, just go share whatever you have with them. You can share your words, you can share, you can play with them, you can pray with them, you can do something. Whatever it is, you can encourage them. Touch a life. It doesn't matter. You don't have to give. That is the point I'm trying to drive home. You do not have to give if you don't have it. You can touch someone's life by talking to them. Talk to your friend. Somebody might be going through a very rough time, and when you pick that phone and put on some credit and call them, you uplift their spirit. So whichever way you touch somebody's life, do it with a lot of gratitude, knowing that the hand that giveth receive it. Okay guys, so those are my points, and I hope there are very many others, and you can add your own, but the end point is progress. You don't have to jump from 0 to 100. No, if today you are at 0 and in a week's time you are at 0.5 scale going up, you're progressing. Okay, whether today you're walking and tomorrow you can afford 50 bob to board a border, you are progressing. Okay, if today the only thing you can afford is ugali and tomorrow you can afford some rice, you are progressing. You don't have to buy a plane and all these uh, motorboats and all these yachts and everything, and private. No, you don't have to buy V8s. No, whatever it is that you do to make sure that you're better from yesterday, you're better off today, that is progress. Okay guys, so I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. I believe that you have been blessed with these points, and you can comment. Please comment down below, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe down here, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for every subscriber. Guys, you're really amazing. You're really making me so amazed that every day I'm getting new subscribers. Guys, you're great. You know, you just, if you are one of my subscribers, I love you so much. I love you so much. If you have not subscribed, please hit the red button down below and subscribe. For these and more, comment down below. Give me a big thumbs up. Tell me what else you would love me to talk about next. And I love you guys. Bye bye and peace.